Alright, so I was talking about this a little bit earlier. I've actually been playing it a little bit this week, and I was kind of interested to play it a little bit here as well. This is a little bit of a sponsored stream for Dfiance, but even aside from that, the Dfiance team reached out to me last week, and I've been talking to them a little bit. It is quite new, and I think it will genuinely interest you guys, so feel free to stick around, watch it a little bit. But essentially, it's a newer TCG. It's free-to-play, browser-based, right? They reached out to me last week, actually, and I've been talking to them. I can say the team is really nice people, but that's not something you guys probably care about. Yeah, it'll be a little higher, Andreas, as well, for sure. And they told me to try it out, and I've actually been playing this week. I mean, you might already see some of my dailies and stuff. I've been collecting my dailies. I'm already level 7. I'm still quite new to the game. I'm still learning the refined decks and stuff, but so far I've learned the basics of the game. I'm opening packs and I'm fine-tuning my decks, so that's what I'm doing. You know how the process is when you start a new TCG, and I've been really liking it. I would say that it's very like Gwent style, but 50 million times better. So if you enjoyed Gwent, you will love this game. But if you like TCGs in general, I think you'll really like this game. I'll showcase it a little bit. I'll play it around a little bit. We're going to be trying it out today. They told me to try it out once here on stream, see how it goes. If it goes well, maybe we'll do this for longer, so I'll just say that. Hang out, watch it, and if you're interested, I will put this up here as well. It is free to play. It is browser based as well. You can pull up the Dfiance link anytime you want. You can even just search it, Dfiance, DFIANCE on your browser. You will find it. You immediately, nothing games, there's no bonuses, but joining, basically, the better this goes, the more I have potential for stuff to do in the future, right? So that's what I would say. But I sincerely have been enjoying it. If any of you have been looking for, like, for example, a couple of years back, I used to play Marvel Snap. If any of you enjoy that, like, little, you know, play a few games kind of stuff, I found this perfect. It really fills that void for me. If you adored Gwent, I highly recommend trying it out, Mivy, for sure. So TCG is trading card game. It is, I agree, Nolan. But yeah, it's free to play and browser based, as I was saying. I'll get into it a little bit. I'll explain a little bit what's in the game, what isn't in the game. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. But yes, Johns, exactly. But essentially, there's I can actually do a little bit of the tutorial, which I've already completed, but that way I can show you a little bit. So there's 3 factions. They're actually currently behind me. I'll do a little bit of this. I'll disappear for a second, but there's 3 factions: Celestial, Ephemeral, and Infernal, which is kind of like the classes of the game. You start with a deck for each of them, by the way. You start with a deck for each of them. And as you go along, essentially, how is it free to play? Because I know a lot of you would say this. There's daily quests. There's bonuses for playing literally every day. There's packs that you open just by completing your quests or completing the achievements, which gives you a bunch of bonus rewards. That currency feeds into opening packs. You can buy packs. And why is it a TCG? Because there's a market. There's a market where there's an auction house. You can trade cards. You can buy cards that other people are auctioning. You can sell your cards. So there's a literal TCG, right? That's why it's a trading card game. They also organize tournaments constantly. There are tournaments every hour in the game. I might try to join the other one. Tournaments are free to join. So jump in, try out the game, play, do the tutorial for yourself, jump in a tournament. I've played a couple of tournaments. I have lost, I'll be honest with you, but you lose nothing, and the chance is to gain resources, cards, etc, etc. So you want to see the game, let me go ahead and go to play and dive into one of these basics, I'll call them. That way I can get to show you a little bit. They have AI opponents, they have PvP already. They have a lot, maybe. They have a lot.
I will feed you to the
So this is the tutorial. Let me know if the game sound is loud. I can adjust it. Very easy to adjust. But I'll go through the tutorial for your sake. So Celestial is one of the classes. They're about unity. they're good at building a giant army to destroy the opponent. Okay? So on your turn, you've got your turn. The game is 10 turns. It's Gwent style. So if anyone doesn't know what Gwent style means, is you have different areas on your board, and the point is to have the most power on your side of the board. You play units, you play spells, you interact with the board, all of these things. Just started parody. So how does it work? I would say this is way better, Blood Moon. Way better. I've been super enjoying it a ton. So, opponent's side of the board, opponent's minions, opponent's mana, my hand, my deck right here, my discard pile right here, my turn counter. This is my mana, 3 out of 6. How does it work? 6 max mana. Every turn you gain 3 mana. Total points, they're at 3, I'm at 0, right? 3, 0. Your cards, they all have special abilities, but top left, mana cost 3, top right, power 2. Go ahead and play it. Oh, something else to add? Units are either ranged or brawler, and that just dictates which part of the board they can go onto. So this is a ranged celestial unit, which I'll go ahead and play right here. Use your active ability to conjure another ally. So this has an ability. Reinforce. Conjure 1 attack recruit. Cooldown 2 turns. Straightforward.
Wow. Playing the new game. This will be fun.
Pay up or else.
Zigzagging. Guys, let me know if the sound is loud, by the way, because I'm hearing it differently to what you're hearing, okay? Thank you very much for the 9-month resub, Zigzagging. I've been really enjoying this game. I've been doing my dailies every evening. I hope to keep doing it. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Love the music as well. Very serene. Alright, Celestials can fly every few turns. They will fly in 2 turns. So I've got a little fly counter here next to my turn counter. They gain +1 attack while flying and can't be targeted. So Celestials, they summon a lot of units. They fly every few turns. You can time the flying so they can't kill your units. Try to get the buffs to win the game, that kind of thing. Got another unit here. Celestial Hunter, basic, ranged, 2 mana, 2 attack, ascend. On deploy, decrease the fly counter of Celestials by 1 turn. So go ahead and play it. My counter goes down by 1. And now they're getting closer to flying. So how does the point system work? Quite simply put, there are 4 locations on the board. Front and center, that's brawlers. Back and center, that's where the rangers go. Right and left is where brawlers or rangers can go. At the start of your turn, thank you, Nolan. At the start of your turn, whichever location you're winning at, so for example, right here, I have 8 versus 5, you get a tactical point. For every location you're winning, you get a tactical point. It's like a bonus permanent point. And then attack point is literally how much power you have on the board. At the end of the game, the total of attack points left on the board plus your total tactical points is the winner. May sound complex, but just trying to explain it a little bit. So my Celestials are flying, they're all up, they can't be targeted, they all have +1 attack. Take advantage of that, it says. So we've got another brawler here, we can go ahead and play this guy here. He's flying, because it's the turn they're all flying. His ability is he gains +1 attack while flying. So, +1 attack from flying, +1 attack from his ability. And we get to summon our extra little ability here. So as you can tell, they gained a tactical point here. Hey lead man, good to see you, welcome in man. Be careful, your opponent played the unit with an active ability. This guy gives shield, basically, easy peasy. Can be used multiple times per match, but need to wait. That's good. No problemo. We gain 2 tactical points, 1 because we're winning front and center, 1 because we're winning back. 2 tactical points. So let's just stop flying, you need to wait 3 turns so they can fly again. You drew a spell, so you also have spells in the game, as I mentioned. When you play a spell, its effect activates, the card goes to the discard pile. Normal stuff. Spells cost mana, you generate 1 mana per turn, and can store up to 3. Got a nice little spell here. Shadow and Flame, give all your allies +1 attack. Roll it. Perfect. Going for it. Yeah, but I've been really enjoying playing it, actually. Yeah, Kenny. Better than underground. Alright, my turn. We're a couple turns away from flying. We've got an uncommon Uvetti here. Ranged coordinate. On deploy, deal 2 damage to target foe for each other ally on the row. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is play it.
Fire will cleanse you.
Should have summoned first. But that's fine. Get the little summon going.
Stand
Their turn.
cowardice. Just a slice.
Yes, if you played Gwent, you know what's happening basically. Obviously there's the fine-tuned stuff, Milkbread, but this is the tutorial for one of the factions basically. 3 factions. Celestial, very paladin-esque. Summoning a whiteboard and flying to gain buffs and protection. I'll play the other 2 to showcase them as well. You drew a hero card. Heroes are powerful cards with unique effects. I'm reading. If you're interested, by the way, you can just jump in yourself and try it out. You'll be playing exactly what I'm doing yourselves. It's free to play in the browser. So this is my hero. On the play, summon the lowest attack unit from your deck. Let's go ahead and play it here. Follow the tutorial.
Speak up.
And get our free summon, which is just a 1 attack assassin. On deploy, deal 1 damage to target foe for each ally on the row. So 1. This deals 1 damage. Could deal 1 damage here. Right? This says again, deal 1 damage to target foe for each other ally. So 1 damage total. Let's go ahead and just destroy this guy. Can we? No, the tutorial is not letting me. Alright, fine. We'll deal 1 damage here. The tutorial is a little step-by-step guidance kind of thing, you know? It's just intended to teach you what's happening. No more tips, now's the time to show you're the best. Thank you. Yeah, little summon.
I won't stand
On deploy, all
cowardice.
other allies on the row gain +1 attack. No worries. Can only be played if your front or range row are filled. All other allies on the row gain 3 attack. Gains +2 attack whenever an ally is deployed on the row. Play it here.
Stand fast, strike fast.
We can save our mana. We're not wasting since we're gaining 3 mana next turn anyway. And then we can finish with the flag bearer for a nice little buff. Flying goes down, gain a bunch of tactical points. We can use this on our last turn as well if we really want.
Stand your
But
ground.
frankly, gains +2 attack whenever an ally is deployed. Just use our spell. This is the tutorial, nothing is really gonna matter to be honest with you guys. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what Celestials can do and just showcase a little bit of the different things and the sort of end state of the game, let's put it that way. So we're gonna reinforce here.
I won't stand cowardice.
On deploy, deal 1 damage to target foe for each other ally on the row. I just randomly kill something.
Is someone there?
I know this doesn't buff anything, I just want to win the location. So this is kind of the end of the game.
I will feed you to the fish.
And the way it calculates... So there's like a tie thing, don't worry about this. The way it calculates is again, max total tactical points plus total attack points in the end. Very Gwent style.
I am ready.
Just sort of end this turn because we're just way ahead. Yeah, so Gwent used to have like a triple reset, Milkbread. This is a 10-turn game where there's a lot more back and forth. There's 4 locations. There's side, back, and front in the center. There's no reset, but there are things like things from spells that destroy units to units that destroy other units, to board wipes, to mind controls. So you are playing this more back and forth-esque kind of game, I would say. That's kind of it. So those were the Celestials, if you could tell. Wider boards, making use of flying to gain attack and defend your minions. Yeah, exactly, Milkbread. I wish I mage. So that was Celestial. Celestial are my least favorite, I would say. But I just kind of wanted to show that. I'm gonna try and showcase the Infernal now, which is one of the other tribes. His brother. That's the ephemeral boss. So Infernal is more like demons, right? They have maybe a lot more units that sort of feed off each other, sacrificing units to summon larger units, right? They have things like what you would consider Reborn and Death Rattle, for you guys to understand. Infernals are really good at coming back from the dead, yes. So we've got this guy, he's a 3 cost 1 power, right? Look how low, but undying. If slain, returns to the field with 3 attack, right? So that's the kind of whole point. We'll play it, go back to our opponent, speed through it a little bit more here, let them play, see what's happening, and then we'll play some normal games. Some Infernals require sacrifices to play. So if we can look at this guy, now this one costs 2, but has 6 power, which is huge in comparison to everything else we've shown, but requires a sacrifice to deploy. So that's kind of how it works. You choose to sacrifice the unit, and then you play your unit. So suddenly this guy's sacrificed, come back with 3 attack, but we've played a larger attack minion. Restless, 3-fold revive stronger, that's the power of Infernal. So your cards can be upgraded using resources to upgrade them. It makes them slightly stronger. So I was going to mention it a little bit later, but essentially when you're collecting cards, you can have a larger collection. You know, there are rarer cards, epic cards, legendary cards, but you can also level up your cards. It's not difficult to level up your cards. You just use the resources that you have a bunch of. Very not difficult to level up your cards. Something that I want to add though is obviously there is a difference between someone who's literally just started and someone who's been playing for 3 months. But when it comes to tournaments or anything of the sort, levels are equalized, and that is the most important thing for me. When you're playing in that sort of tournament setting, all those tournaments I showed before, doesn't matter what your collection level is, they're equalized. A generic Milkbread. I think there might be like a final level where you just need another copy. But it's generic. Like everywhere I've gotten to is generic. Right, so basically use your gold. You have the gold resource and you use it. There's 3 resources: gold, honor, which you get by leveling up, completing quests, completing achievements, entering tournaments. They all give you that. And then there's keys. Keys are used to open packs, and you get keys from quests, dailies, tournaments, playing, level up, literally by playing a game. I'll show you on the main menu after this one. So you drew a spell. When you play a spell, effect activates. We've already seen that. Spell costs mana. We've already seen that. Summon Brood. Summon 3 spiders, 1 attack. Just go ahead and summon them here. Move on. So Infernal likes to summon a lot of little things, so you can sacrifice them to get bigger and better minions happening. Yeah, opponent activated the shield, like the other tutorial we played. Winning 2 locations, 6v1, get a tactical point, 3v2, win a tactical point. Moatar, Devour, destroy an ally to absorb its attack. So this is what you can see Infernal's doing, right? So it has an active ability with a cooldown of 1, and you can start sort of devouring things to gain attack. So now I'm winning this location as well. Oh no, your opponent played a hero card. Yep. This is a 1 AoE hero, which was actually pretty darn strong there, not gonna lie. 2 locations, plus 2 tactical points, but we drew our hero. Your hero has huge attack, but can only be played if someone was slayed recently. Can only be played if someone was slain since last turn. A million minions just died. No problem. Let's go ahead and slam it on the board here. Make sure we're winning this location. And I'll show you the main menu as well. No more tips, now's the time to show you're the best. Alright, we have 3 mana. Let's go ahead and summon our spiders. Undeploy, deal 1 damage to all foes on the opposing row as a brawler. And just a ranged factionless unit. Slain just means died, whether your opponent killed it or you killed it yourself, and sacrifices you killing it yourself. I'll just play a couple of stuff. I can eat one of the spiders. Just kind of want to make sure I'm contesting and clear up some space. Okay, so we should gain 3 tactical points, that's fine. So what I can do is give up on this back row because they've got 8 attack, I've got 2. So I can never really catch up and win tactical points from this back row. And just make sure I'm winning 3 tactical points every turn versus their 1, whilst making sure I have more attack points in total. So this is a 2 mana, 1 attack, Undying if slain returns to the field with 2 attack. It's fine. Brawlers can be played in any of these 3 locations, ranged here, here, or here, by the way. So what I'm gonna do is play here and just go ahead and eat it. Monsters, this the Infernal Tribe, you mean? 2/6 requires to sacrifice 1 ally to deploy. No worries. I'll sacrifice the little spider. And yeah, we'll play it here. What I could have done is eaten 1, played it in the middle. But frankly, we're just so far ahead. It doesn't matter. Again, remember this is a tutorial. It's intended to be. Like, I think my opponent purposely has some really bad cards. It's literally just intended to show you. So Undying, if slain, returns to the field with 3 attack. It's a ranged unit, so here, here, or here. Again, there is a maximum board size, by the way, as you can tell. Doesn't really matter if I play it here, we can just play it back here. Nothing really matters, but I'll just eat it. Gain the extra attack, make this up to 3. And we're just a million miles ahead.
I will feed you to the fish.
Last stand, last turn. On deploy, gain +1 attack for each ally in your discard pile. So this is what Infernal works with. We have a million allies in our discard pile, so... Boop.
Where do you want me?
And we can actually contest. I could have even killed an extra unit, to be honest, and made this up to 9. So order lull. You can order lull me in this game as well, by the way. Okay, and I'll show you the last tribe, which is my favorite, the Ephemeral. So this is the main menu, which is what I wanted to show you. Right? Every day you've got quests. I'm gonna hover them over here. So what's this main screen? Number 1, patches, patch notes. The devs, they're really nice people. I've been speaking to a couple of them. They update the game relatively frequently, and it's not even version 1 yet. So it's still early days. They're still implementing features even at this point, but honestly, for the level it's at, very polished. Elo, that's MMR basically. It's what uses to rank you. Quests, there's daily quests. They refresh every day. They're very easy. Upgrade 2 cards, use 15 abilities, play 20 melee. You've got rerolls if you want. You know how daily works. And it gives you these stars, which are honor points up here. See? And key fragments. Key fragments right here. No. I started at 2,500. I fell to 2,400 and climbed back up to 2,529 nameplex. I'm still very new, man. Still very new. Very low collection. So you can complete quests to get honor and key fragments. Then there's daily battles. Every time you play, even against AI, not the tutorial, but even against AI, you just get resources. So you get keys, you get gold, you get honor, you get keys. This keeps going. Battle 4, Battle 5, Battle 6, Battle 7. You just keep going, right? So you can keep getting resources from that. And then I'll hide my camera for a second. Behind me right here, there's reward box. They also have their Discord and Twitter linked right there, but there's reward box. As you play, you basically get... Oops. Okay, my camera's still there. As you play, you basically get different resource boxes. Currently, I have a very rare mythic chest. This is the rarest one I've gotten. And they all cost different key fragments. So there's basic ones, which gives you basic cards. There's uncommon ones, there's rare ones, there's mythic ones. I just got a mythic one. They all cost different key fragments. So you save up your key fragments. You open the box. The box is basically a pack. You can also re-roll it if you're interested. This is my first mythic one, so I'm saving up to get it because I really want a rare card. And lastly, there are also tournaments. free to enter tournaments with, again, gold, honor, key fragments, and cards as resources. So the resources are common. You get gold, you get honor, you get key fragments. Key fragments open packs. Honor and gold is used to upgrade your cards. Generic resource again. And then there's also a market. This is actually a TCG. So this is, I would call the market an auction house. You can auction off your cards and you can auction for cards. There people will set bids and bid for them with timers or buyouts where you can just buy them straight up. Like a normal auction house. Full on filter, full on look for history. A very, very, very good and easy to go through menu once you understand the game a little bit. But gold is the resource used for the auction house as well. So generic resource, but like I haven't really gotten proper into this part of the game yet. But essentially, you open your packs, you get good cards. Maybe the good cards don't fit your deck. You auction them off. You auction for the cards you want. You build the deck you want. The deck builder actually shows you all the cards. Yeah, even simple things like freaking patch notes in the game start from that, maybe, you know? There's also achievements, by the way, which give you a bunch of resources just for playing. Like, as you can see, reach level 8 here. 12 honor, 400 gold, 12 fragments, which is pretty good. But there's achievements for playing, for winning games, for slaying heroes. The normal counter ones, incremental ones, I call them. Win games with this, upgrade cards to this, upgrade total cards, win consecutive games, total damage, total level, total collection owning, total elo, all of these things. Yes. Gameplex. Free to play. It is free to play. It is free to play. It is still early stages, so I can't guarantee the future of it, but it is a free-to-play game intended to remain free-to-play, right? They're not going to paywall things. I can say that, right? But yeah, even simple things. Settings, bug reporting straight here in the game. Notifications, there's the leaderboards straight here in the game as well, right? Like, geez, there's Crip, guys. There's freaking Crip. Crip is in 10th place, guys. We have to. Okay, all of you have to play to help me keep playing this so I can be 9th place. Crip is in 10th place, guys. We have to catch up. So let me show you the last legit Crip, by the way. Crip is actually playing this game. He's really enjoying it. we have to become friends with Crip, okay? Lastly, this is my favorite faction. I'll show you Ephemeral. We'll do a tutorial and then we'll play some games to complete my dailies. It is the Crip you know, by the way. So these are Ephemeral. Ephemeral are very spell-oriented. They're like mages, almost, I want to say. Ephemeral are all about magic. Bam, look at that. Look at that. Pro already. They can create it to manipulate the battlefield in their favor. So buff spells, damage spells, spell generation, these kind of things. Void Warden, he's a 3 mana, 1 attack, which kind of sucks, right? But ability, add a +2 attack spell to your hand, right? So we play it, we generate it, we got a spell, right? And, well, the tutorial doesn't let me cast it, but the point is that you can cast the spell to buff. The tutorial is very straightforward. It's introducing spells before. So again, 3 mana total. You gain 1 mana per turn. No problemo. We can go ahead and cast the buff. And we still have our... what do you call it? So this is mana and this is resource. Chaos Caster, so this guy is another 3 mana, 3 resource, 1 attack unit, but gives you a spell in your hand that lets you draw a card and discard a card. So that's the point of it, right? Go ahead and generate it. You can use that later as well.
I love it when dinner fights back.
Like the epic music in the background. Okay, use the Chaos spell. So we've drawn this guy, which is a 2 mana, 2 attack, with an ability that says deploys with 2 attack when discarded. You discard it, it summons for free. That's the whole synergy, right? So we can cast Chaos, draw a card, and then choose to discard. This guy gets summoned for free. And we still have our 3 resources left to summon this guy. On deploy, deal 3. On deploy is battle cry basically. Deal 3 damage to a foe on the opposite row. So it's a ranged unit. The opposite row is ranged. We get to destroy it right here. Okay, their own fire rally. Look, fire rally, chat. All right, this guy's void caster ability is back. Generate a spell. Sweet. 3 units. So let's go ahead and buff him again. Make it harder to kill. Go ahead and play this one. This one has another spell, which gives me a 2 damage spell. And we get added to hand. This guy has an ability which basically says silence. So this is a silence ability. You guys know how strong silence can be. But for example, it has a silence ability, friendly or enemy. Simply put, cooldown 4 turns though, but deploys with 1 cooldown, 1 turn remaining. So if they cast silence on, for example, my Void Warden, not only does it lose its ability, but also all its buffs. His name is Baron, after all. Alright, I've got my hero. The game auto passes when you run out of actions. The tutorial is auto passing earlier. That's a tutorial thing. But if you fully run out of actions, I think it auto passes. I'll pay attention, but I think it auto passes. Like if you have no cards left in hand, for example, so you can't rope. Alright, we got our hero. Sister Yal deals extra damage for each spell you've played, so let's play the spell first. Bam. Deal 2 damage here. Not sure why. On deploy, deal 1 damage to all enemies in a row, plus 1 damage for each spell you've played this game. This is an AoE.
You will burn in righteous fire.
And we can just AoE here. I would have 100% killed the silence unit, for example, by the way. But I guess it wants to show you that they can silence your unit. And in the tutorial, for some reason, he silenced this guy instead of my 5 attack unit. But the point is to let you win the tutorial, basically. Alright, no more tips. Let's start playing our stuff. So this part is more like normal game. It's not even a bot though, it's a tutorial, you know what I mean? Alright, get the +2 attack. I want to make sure, so I've got 7 versus their 4, I've got 1 versus their 1 in the middle, I've got 1 versus 1 here. So this guy is a range unit. On plus attack buff, all other allies gain +1 attack. So we can place this here and just give it a buff the other one. I've also got a large blizzard damage. So the wording is disable target foe or ally ability, remove buffs and debuffs, and restore base attack. So essentially it's a full silence. It's the easiest way to word it. There are stronger silence effects as well. Deal 2 damage to a foe and 1 to adjacent ones. Okay. Let's go ahead and play this guy here.
You do not stand alone.
Yes, there is. You can discard a card from your hand to gain 3 attack. Yes, let's just discard our discard one. I don't need it. So you see this blue circle around my end turn timer? That's the rope. Not in the tutorial. Though.
Show me what you
Yeah, ask, please. I'm more than happy to, like, sincerely more than happy to answer. You can generate one of these as one of my heroes. So, another thing I want to add is, you build your own decks, right? I think you can have up to 3 copies of every card, except heroes. Heroes are like, I want to say like legendaries, except legendaries are rarity in this game. But for intents and purposes, like Hearthstone, they're legendaries. You can only have 1 copy in each deck, and you can have up to 4, I think, in each deck. And they're usually a little stronger. This is one of my heroes, and you can tell because around the attack it has like that wreath. Is it a wreath? I guess it's a wreath. This is one of my heroes. It also says basic hero under its name, right? So it's a 1 cost 4 attack that gains a shield on deploy. Oh, it's 5? Thank you, Nolan. Thank you. But has a condition, can only be played if you've played at least 3 spells this game. So you can tell Ephemeral is about generating spells, buffing your spells, making your spells deal more damage, and then capitalizing on that by playing cards like this, which are very strong, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and Blizzard their silence, because why not? And Ephemeral is my favorite. Unfortunately, most of my packs have not given me Ephemeral cards. I've been actually, unluckily, opening Celestial cards, which is my least favorite tribe. Classic dose. Classic dose, brother. Alright, we'll deal 2 and 1 here. We'll go ahead and just play this. Nothing really matters.
This is a special recipe.
Alright, sweet. So those were the 3 tribes. Simply put, never lucky. I want to try and complete my my dailies now. Upgrade 2 cards, use 15 abilities, play 20 melee heroes. So I've got my decks. This is your collection to anyone who's interested seeing how it looks. Quite clean, I feel. The best thing is the filtering up here. Really nice. You can filter by faction. You can filter by rogue, brawler, or range. You can filter by type, spell. It's honestly quite clean. I really like the artwork as well in some of the cards. I do not know how many cards there are. A lot, though. I mean, it's still early, so I assume there's going to be more. But there's enough to make games feel varied and to, you know, make 3 tribes feel playable. So essentially, again, you've even got the details. Decks can have between 30 and 40 cards. You know, kind of same thing as most card games. The more you have, the less likely you draw the cards, but the more different cards you have. And there's also average mana cost of spells, average mana cost of minions, a bunch of stuff. I've been enjoying playing Ephemeral, like I said, but the way I've been playing is when you start the game, and again, if you want to jump into the game, you can just search it on your browser. I don't have personal links or goals or anything of that sort. There is an exclamation mark Dfiance link in chat if you want a quick, easy link, but you can search Dfiance in the browser, D-F-I-A-N-C-E. Dfiance without the E, basically, and jump in if you're interested. You're automatically given 3 decks, 1 Celestial, 1 Ephemeral, 1 Infernal, and when you start, it's so easy to level up from 1 to 2. It's so easy to get your first incremental achievements that very quickly you'll open a few packs. What I've been doing is I tried all 3 factions. I tried all 3 factions, picked one I like, which was Ephemeral, and every time I unlock cards, because cards are tribal, right? They're either Celestial cards, they're Ephemeral cards, or Infernal cards, and there are factionless cards. Factionless cards go in any of the 3. They're like neutrals, if you want to compare it to Hearthstone. As soon as I get new factionless or ephemeral cards, I tweak my deck. Remove a few cards, add a few cards. That's what I enjoy. Is my deck perfect? Far from. I'm still new. I don't even have a huge collection. I'm still new. But I love that learning pro, because that's what I love in the game. Is limited? By limited you mean arena? There isn't a limited mode yet. There isn't even a fully official rank reward system yet. Again, remember, this is very new. But there is currently a PvP ranked system and a tournament system already. And this is not even still in full launch mode yet. They do have things that you can build and stuff like that. Yeah, I opted for 30, Miffy. I've built these 3 decks. So this stream is sponsored, yes, Papulix, but I've been playing it irrespectively, frankly. I'm already level 7, in fact, not level 1. But this stream is sponsored, yes. But again, if you enjoy it, like I said, it's a fully free-to-play in-browser game. If you want to try it, if you like card games, if you like strategy games, if you like TCGs, especially over CCGs, And even more so if you liked Gwent, I highly recommend it. Aside, I've been enjoying spending like that half an hour in the evening. I used to play Snap 2 years ago. I haven't really done anything since, just completing my dailies. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my ephemeral deck, which will build on what we've seen in the tutorial. So we've got tutorial, you've got classic, so these are the PvP. You can PvP with your deck, and you can also wager. So you can actually wager. I'll hide my camera for a second. Oop. So you can actually wager in PvP. I'm not good enough to wager yet. So I'm not gonna gamba. I need my resources, but you can also play against AI, where the quests and everything still count. Hey, happy weekend, Dunmow. So I'll show you my ephemeral deck. I'll just jump in here versus Mr. Baron Hig here. This is now an official game with timers and everything. It starts with a mulligan. 2-card mulligan, if you want. And I'll try explain a little as I go along, basically. Now again, my deck is far from refined. You know, frankly, I don't know, because there doesn't seem to be any. There is no pass. There is no shop. I think right now they're just trying to build a game. It is free to play and will remain free to play, but I assume there will be something to support that in the future. But it will remain free to play, yes. Post show. So the interesting thing, Steve, is there's still the issue of first versus second, but because you can pass and save mana, it kind of solves it slightly. I actually don't know, if you want me to be honest, Milkbread. They have a Discord with a lot of information if you're interested. I'm letting my timer run out so I can speak to you guys, by the way. I know I can end it already. So the way it works, Steve, is imagine in Hearthstone, right? Imagine in Hearthstone, if I pass turn 1, I have 3 mana on turn 2.
I'll have to kill you. How much is your life worth?
And more importantly, no, any turn. So there's a cap of 6 mana, and you choose how and whenever you want to spend it. Sorry, there's a cap of 6 resources and a cap of 3 mana. You gain 3 resources per turn and 1 mana per turn. You choose however you want to spend it other than that. So this is my generation guy. We'll generate the attack here. I'm gonna go ahead and buff this guy up to make sure he stays alive. Another interesting thing I want to point out is there's a special ability hidden behind my camera. It's the only thing hidden behind my camera. There's a button above my name. It's a blue button there. And what it does is, at any point in the game, you can, for free, draw a hero card. Now, these hero cards can be drawn naturally. So typically what you want to do is, if there's a certain point in time where one of these hero cards helps you get the edge, you draw it, you tutor it. Otherwise, you just draw naturally. I've got a 1 AoE hero, I've got a multiple AoE but expensive hero, I've got a large power with low cost hero, and I've got a... Your opponent can't play spells next turn. I've got a tech disruptor hero. There's actually a silence hero which I really want, but I don't have it. I've seen some of my opponents use the silence hero and I really want it. I really want it. Both of you have it though, Milkbread, right? Both of you have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and contest this area of the board to make sure they're not gaining tactical points. Just keep generating some spells. Why? I've got a unit here which gains +1 attack for each spell in my hand. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end the turn here. So to continue to your first v second, Steve, on turn 10, at the very end, if you are not giga losing in your total points, if you overcome your opponent's points, your opponent has a chance to overcome you again, and it can keep going back and forth until on your turn you can't overcome your opponent. It's like a stalemate tiebreak at the end, which semi also solves the first v second. So this is Cursed One, gains +1 attack whenever you play a spell. I'm gonna go ahead and play him now in the middle instead of this. I'm gonna go ahead and play a spell for the draw. And I'm gonna go ahead and chuck my expensive card. I don't think it's worth it right now. I've got a cooldown reducer here, so maybe next time I can generate attack and then immediately remove his cooldown.
What?
Dealing damage, creating copies. Okay, this is where what I might need to do is get my AoE to destroy this board piece. I want to destroy this board. Okay, so I'm going to generate one of these. I'm going to go and use one of my mana. I'm going to go ahead and play this brawler right here to contest their board. Make this go faster. Generate another one again. Use this mana to buff. 6 is strong enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess if I go up to 9, I win the middle slot. Alright, let's win the middle slot. So the issue right here is the Cauldron Master they have is like a raid leader. If you buff it, it buffs the rest of the board. So what I really want to do is save up 5 mana and tutor my AoE hero to destroy this area of the board. But at the same time, I want to make sure they're not gaining tactical points. If you can tell, this is a slightly different game compared to what we've had before. So I want to tutor this one, my sister Yil, which is a deal 1 AoE plus 1 damage for every spell you've played this game up to 3. So it's essentially a 3 AoE hero, which I can tutor next turn. So if I spend 2, I go down to 2, then up to 5, and I can play it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play my brawler here. Make sure I'm contesting this area. And I guess I can spend 2 mana to kill this. But if they buff it and buff the rest of the board, I can still deal 3. So I'm just gonna end my turn. Their brawler area's full anyway. Adds 1 damage spell to your hand. Cooldown 4 turns. That's fine. So we win all 3 locations. That's perfect for me. Spell damage +1. This is a Kobold Geomancer. Quite literally, by the way. Let's draw our ephemeral. You sister. Play him back here to contest their 1v2 range unit.
Will burn in righteous
And
fire.
bam. AoE their board away. That reduces their total attack by tremendous amounts. Deal damage wherever you want, brother. Clearing space for a big unit. I think they can't catch up at this point, I feel. So this is a unit that reduces the attack of the next 2 cards they draw. There's 2 turns left. Kind of want to make sure I kill this thing. But frankly, I'm not too scared yet. So don't need to. Let's go ahead and play... I mean, I don't need to play a brawler. Oh, my hand is also split, by the way. Brawlers, ranged, and spells to make it easier to follow. Let's go ahead and play the ranged here. And just destroy this thing. Just make sure I'm contesting everything. They can concede. I think, Dangazak, if you concede early, you don't get some specific rewards. I'll show you.
At your command.
You can though. See here, hold to surrender. I can concede. I have actually faced, however, players that actually set up a huge board swing. Though,
Knowledge is power.
buff that up and then buff here to make sure we're contesting everywhere.
There you are.
So for example, what I've started doing is when instead of conceding, I just pass my turn 3 times. But sometimes people play them for achievements, for example. Leveling up here, I'm almost leveled up. Let me show you. So you've got your quests here, right? Upgrade cards, use abilities, right? So you might just want to be using abilities to get the quests completed. Play units or heroes. But here, this part, daily battles. If you concede, it doesn't count. So it's kind of an incentive to not, basically. Yeah. I just want to kind of enter a tournament. Now, I'll probably lose, but I want to enter a tournament. There's a tournament in 19 minutes. There's one at 7. We can enter the tournament. I'm going to sign up, guys. I'll probably lose because I'm really not that good at the game in comparison to some of the people that farm some of these tournaments, but there's literally 0 loss. To anyone that's interested, by the way, again, feel free to jump in. If you're trying out the game, go to the tournaments tab and sign up. There is 0 loss to it. If you lose, nothing happens. If you win, you get resources. So if you're playing, hop in and try it out. I really. So I was playing versus an AI there, though, Dangazak. I think wait, let me read it exactly. If you played at least 8 turns, it says, you'll receive a reward. So I guess you can concede at the end. Which is kind of what you're aligned with, right? Kind of what you're aligned with. Let's play a couple more. So if you guys are playing, sign up to the tournament. There's literally one every hour for free. I've lost all my tournament games so far because I'm at the stage of the game where I always face an opponent that has something I haven't seen yet. Like yesterday evening, I joined a tournament and my opponent had a mind control ability. That's why I mentioned it earlier today. And I was mind blown because I built up one big unit, right? I went all in. I didn't know there was mind control in the game. Bam. I lost on the last turn. I was... Maybe you'll see that happen. But yeah, there's a tournament every hour. I'll probably join a couple tonight as well. Might as well. For the meantime, let's try and continue. So I need to play another 9 melee heroes and 4 abilities. Yeah. I'm still at the stage where I've opened a few packs. I'm now saving up for my first mythic pack, which should give me 1 common, 1 uncommon, 1 rare, and 1 epic card. Guaranteed epic. That's huge. And then a random card, which can be epic, legendary, or mythic. So basically, I'm guaranteed at least 2 epics from this pack. These are the different rarities. So I'm saving up for it. There are packs which cost 5, 10, 15, 30, and I think this one is 60. I'll hide my camera for a second. You see 26 on 60. So I'm saving up my key fragments for it. Maybe we can unlock. There's 6, 4, 4 here. Yeah, exactly. I'm still relatively new to it. Thank you, Zach. I've played, I would say, 3 nights so far. So heroes have rarities. Yes, how you said. Yes, heroes have their own rarities. So basically, most of my units... Wait, can I sort by rarity? Yes, I can sort by rarity. Yeah, the other way around. Only owned. Okay, so epic, right? This is my epic infernal unit, for example. I was trying to use it, right? Epic, purple, rare. I only have 1 epic card so far. Rare, blue, green, uncommon. Yes, these are all the cards I've unlocked. White, common. I haven't yet, Nolan, actually. So you're saying, as in, look through them, pick one, and save up for it in the auction house. Yeah, and then there's a basic as well, and basic is like, how can I compare it? I'm drawing tangents on purpose for you guys to better understand. Corset. Basic is like corset, yeah? So the thing is, at my stage of the collection, Epic is probably better than Basic. But you know what I always say, cohesion and synergy trumps it. So two uncommons that work together may be better than an epic that has nothing to do with your deck. Do you know what I mean? Same thing for higher rarities. The best is probably what Nolan's saying. Look at them all. Look at the legendaries and mythics. Find one that you maybe like. Find synergistic uncommons or whatever that work with them. See what you have in your collection. Go take a look at the auction house. Take a look at how much people are selling them for in the auction house. I mean, people will probably not be selling Mythic this early on, but you never know. Maybe you can find a bunch. I found a bunch of uncommons and stuff for sure. And see what you can piece together if you're interested. I've still not delved into the... yes. Milk bread. I can show you, like, the cost of upgrading cards or whatever. I still don't know what to upgrade, but so if you can see, nope, let me hide my camera real quickly. You can see here, you see their upgrade cost, 20 gold, 3 honor, by the way, compared to how much I have in total, and it tells you what changes. So in PvP it does matter a little bit, in the tournaments it doesn't matter. So matchmaking is a thing, right? As the player pool increases, matchmaking will get better. There is slight unfairness in matchmaking when it comes to a time where very few people are playing, but that is addressed in MMR. So it's not like Hearthstone where a win or loss is 1 star. It's ELO based, right? It's ELO based, MMR based. So if you do queue into a game where, unfortunately again, because the player base is still building up, that is slightly unfair, you will basically not lose MMR and they will basically not gain MMR, kind of thing. Right? You can even just concede it, basically, essentially. But that's, again, probably one of the things what they're trying to do right now. You know, trying to get the player base increasing and whatnot. I like that they made the color green to leave up the opportunity for red text changes for making some things worse. Interesting. Yeah, I don't... Maybe there is. Again, I haven't super delved into it enough yet. How much time left? 12 minutes? We can do another... We can do another game. Yeah, maybe I'll try a PvP game later. I just want to showcase some more fair games before getting unluckily queued into a bad ELO matchup, you know? I'm gonna truck my sister. I can always tutor that if I need to. I don't like the elemental destructions. I like having the wardens early in this deck. Picking up all of these spells isn't exactly what I wanted. So I can play the caster straight up. I kind of want to shield it, I think. Let me skip my first turn.
Good catch.
Okay, draw tutor. I need to kill this as well. Killing this is important. I don't want them to keep tutoring. So what I'm going to do is play this here.
Knowledge is power.
Get my 1 damage spell. Play this guy here so I can contest 2 places. This gives shield. Shield's like divine shield. And I can deal 3 or I can deal 2 and 1 to adjacent. Let's deal 3. I want to destroy their draw engine. I have a few draw engines in my deck as well. Okay, that's the hero that stops me casting spells. That's fine. We can still generate spells, but early on in the game, I'm gonna go ahead and play this guy. I can contest here to stop them gaining a tactical point, but let's play it in the middle, get my own tactical point. This guy reduces the attack of their next 2 cards. By the way. So here, for example, Milkbread, I have no more resources to play units. I can't cast spells because of their ability. but I can still draw a hero, and that's why it's letting me stay here. You can take the time to look at your graveyard, to look at their graveyard. So... Ooh, gain +1 attack for each spell in your hand. That could be really good next turn, after I generate a spell from here and the spell from here. So, let's go ahead. I'll play him in the middle. I'll let them keep winning this for now. I could deal 1 damage to it to even it out, but I think I'm okay giving them a single tactical point for now. I've sincerely been enjoying it, Milkbread. I'll probably leave the command up if you're interested, but you can just Google it. Dfiance. The site is play.dfiance.com if you remember that a little easier. So we'll trigger this. Now we have a bunch of spells. I can also cool down and get more spells. But let's shield our guy and play one big boy. I'm probably not going to contest the range. So let's just contest here.
There you are.
+5 spells is pretty huge. Yeah, fair. Now, I think since I have max mana and I'm gonna burn it anyway, I don't have any use for keeping the spells because I've played Vilmoera. I can deal 1 damage here. I don't even need to kill it. The 1 damage is just to even the attack here so they don't gain this tactical point. They sacrifice it. Nice order, little brother. Unless they're gonna sacrifice something else. So 3 tactical points for me. That's great. Turn 6. Don't really want to reduce anything from what they're doing later. You can go for a discard. So 5, 6. I feel like I'm just contesting everywhere here. I don't want to slay this yet. I can deal 2 and 1, use up some mana. Let's chuck a brawler here. No, Ramrange, this is Dfiance. But it is Gwent-esque, if you will. It is Gwent-esque, if you will. I don't need to tutor them yet. I could even draw and discard, but for now I don't really need to. I only have Celestial ones, Nolan. I've gotten a lot of freaking Celestial cards, dude. D with a D. Dfiance. Even better, Botticelli. Even better. I have some that upgrade with spells. No, so you've got left, right, and front, middle, back. 4 places, Golj. Alright, let's draw. I don't want to 1 damage kill this. Do I want to keep my AoE? Let's check our chaos again. So I'm going to just add another one to hand.
The sand will have you.
Just generate it in advance. I can tutor one of my heroes, but I still have 2. I like clicking it when I have 1 left, because then I can draw it naturally. I'm gonna deal 1 to this thing, because it draws a card every few turns. I thought I liked Celeste, but I've liked Ephemeral Nolan the most. I tried a little bit of them all, but I've only got Celeste.
Almost got it.
Reduce cooldown. Ooh, glad I killed their loot there. They would have gotten the extra card. Okay, that's my void caster. I like that guy, so... Ooh. I don't want to shield my big boy. Range unit at the back.
Your next step will be your last.
Generate spell. How long have you been playing now, Nolan? So I'm gonna shield my big boy. And I know I'm not really contesting the back, but I want to buff it just so it's harder to kill. Don't care about killing that. Yes, actually, Milkbread. I tried a little Infernal yesterday.
Bring it.
I feel like I need some specific cards. Oof, I'm so glad I shielded it. So this card that they played just deals damage to the strongest minions, essentially. And we're basically approaching the end here. Off and on for a month or more. Yeah, I'm still early days myself.
No.
I think we're just so far ahead here, nothing really matters. I can... This is triggered. Just have to be careful they don't destroy me. But we should be completely fine here. 2 months, right? The game has been out since for 3 months in total, I think. I mean, they're just giving up here, basically. It's just over, right? Sweet. Almost level up. Use abilities. Sweet, let's collect them. I love the sound of collecting stuff, by the way. Daily battle. So as you can see, as well as I'm progressing the daily battles, I'm getting more rewards added here. I think they go up to like 15 every day. Any special achievements that I can get? Own 10 hero cards, reach level 8. I want to reach level 8, preferably. Tournament is in 4 minutes, so I can't join one because of the tournament. So what I'm going to do is, there's an ad running anyway. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quickly and we'll try out this tournament in 4 minutes with my ephemeral deck. I feel like I'm going to be destroyed. My collection, as you can tell, I only have 1 epic card yet, and it's an infernal card. So I've been trying to build the best synergy I can through some commons I've unlocked, but frankly my deck can be way better. But I enjoy that process. Dfiance Zoli. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom, make sure I'm gonna get back before the tournament. And I can answer some questions for you, but yeah, I've been enjoying playing it for sure. And feel free to join in the tournament if you're playing, by the way. Feel free to join in the tournament if you're playing. I see a few of you, maybe. Feel free to join. I don't think there's a best, or not that I'm aware of, Naraki, but I've enjoyed Ephemeral the most. We'll see what most people are playing in the tournament as well. Give me just a minute, guys. I'll let you watch the little timer here on the tourney. Alright. So to add on as well, Naraki, we're going to start in a couple minutes here. To add on, I also think they balance relatively frequently. They seem to do a lot of like that kind of changes. So that's also something. Yeah, FYI as well, the more players join in the tournament, the more the prizes go up. So you can see a 2-player tournament here with like 100 gold and stuff, and these are going up. So the more people join, the more rewards there are, the more places with the rewards. Yeah, the tutorial. But there's a tournament every hour, by the way, and there is 0 loss. Obviously, the starter deck will be much harder to compete, but something to remember is tournaments completely evened out level. So there's no such thing as, oh, this guy has super high elo and should be facing other high elo players, but there happens to be no bad matchmaking. levels are evened out, so everything is evened out in the tournaments. Obviously, players can be better, right? So high elo players will probably also be better players, but that's just on every single game in the world. Yo, very nice, Bohemia's 12 in a row, man. So yeah, I'm still getting surprised by things. Like, that's probably something I should do, Nolan, is get more okay with buying something in the auction house. I have a thing, I've always done this in games, where I hoard resources. And then I get to a stage where I've learned the game and gotten better at the game and have excess resources. I don't know if you guys are the same in certain games, but it's happened to me. Where I could have made the process so much easier had I used the resources earlier. But I have this thing where, should I buy this in the auction house? Should I trade my card? I assume they'll add even maybe tournaments with entry fees and stuff in the future, but for now, pre-tournaments every hour. And maybe you guys can join the next one, stuff. You too? Did I have that in every game? Always, Nolan. Even in Hearthstone, it took me 2 years of streaming, okay, to start being... someone told me, there's a portrait for gold in the shop, buy it. And I actually started buying it. Alright, let's pray. So we've got a draw and a cursed one. I like draw into this. Actually quite strong. Let's chuck our hero. I think I'm gonna chuck this guy as well. So I think I'm just past my first turn. The idea is I'm gonna try to draw and immediately reduce its cooldown to draw.
I won't stand cowardice.
It's supposed to come to Steam and mobile. Yeah, someone was telling me come to Steam. I'm gonna try to contest at least one side. Draw.
The sand will have you.
Yeah, again, remember, it's not even version 1 yet. Milkbread, yeah. It's like 0.4 or something like that. But they have a huge Discord. They have really nice devs as well. I mean, I obviously haven't spoken to the whole team, but like I said, they reached out to me. I've been speaking to them for a week whilst trying out the game.
Awaiting orders. I won't stand
They hid
cowardice.
this one. Oh no, so this is a celestial thing that's very good board swarm. I am going to have trouble dealing with these for sure. Need to kill this, but I can't kill it. Yes, Zoli, yes. I can kill the big boy. Do I want to kill the big boy? I don't want to stop them summoning, you know? It does cost
How
me
much is your life worth?
my spell, but I think I do it. Because that thing will keep summoning stuff. Do I have more here? I have my AoE hero. 6 AoE. 8. 6. Sorry, I'm checking because I haven't seen my cards in max level yet. They're all flying. 2 tactical points versus 2 tactical points. Tide me. This card is very good. This card is too good, I feel. This uncommon card, I actually just got it yesterday. I haven't tried it yet, but I've actually got it yesterday. It just keeps summoning units. Hey!
Desosate.
So I have a 1 AoE guy. Maybe I save up and do the 1 AoE next turn when all their flying goes down. You're off, have a good one, bang. The issue is I haven't hit any of my spell generators, dude. Alright, let's pass. Thank you so much for the 17 months, Seta. Thank you so very much, dude.
I
Okay.
won't stand
They're generating all
cowardice.
their 1 attacks.
Spears up.
It tries to play counter by 2. Still 1 off from flying, yes.
One moment. Try
No, what? What the hell is this hero?
Show me what you're worth.
There's a mind control spell? I gain tactical points for whatever they steal, but that doesn't matter. I'm always freaking surprised, Nolan. I haven't seen this thing yet. I wanted to set up the 1 AoE. It was gonna be so good. And then I can tutor my AoE hero and deal 6 and destroy them. Not anymore, I guess. Alright, let's do.
What you're worth.
I'm actually a little annoyed I drew none of my spell generators, which was the entire point of the deck, to be honest with you. The entire point of this deck is to generate spells and then play cards that gain attack when I play spells and stuff like that. It's okay, it's okay. I can... This is how you felt. I'm just still surprised. Like, for example, if I knew this was a thing, I probably put more effort into killing the Furion earlier, right? Because I'm still semi-contesting. As in, it looks like I'm far behind, but again, remember, I can 6 AoE the board. I have like a flame strike. But I didn't know this was a thing, so I prioritized killing this.
I won't stand cowardice.
And now I'm 100% losing this one. There's just no way now, right? There's just no way in all heck. I can do whatever the hell I want. And it just doesn't matter. The mind control plus full buff here just did it. I have this guy now. But it's just too late, right?
Let's talk gold.
Still too late. Even if I kill all of this, it's just too late, no? Yeah. Oh well. I'll try again my other tournament. There are some crazy legendary heroes, yeah. I have a mythic pack, my first mythic pack, Nolan. Where I'm hoping to get at least one of the cards to build a deck around. Like this guy's so good, and this guy's basic though. This guy's basic. But it says can only be played if your front or range draw are filled. So I'm kind of confused. Because I had this guy in the tutorial. But you can play him when he fills your row. There's so many bad ones though, you think? More bad ones than good.
Spears up.
Yeah, now it just doesn't matter. I have these cards, so this is the thing, right? I have this card, I have this card. I have this card, I should have this card because he's basic. I don't have the legendary, though. I guess I might just swap, depending then. I can just leave this game, I think. I mean, I can just surrender. I can't beat the shield now. Oh well. So I really want to open this freaking mythic box right here. Alright, but as you can see, by the way, I got to turn 8, which means I still get the key, right? I still get the key. I still completed these parts of the achievements. Still done so, right? I have a thing for a breed. Oh, we have an achievement as well. Reach level 8. Perfect. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close, actually. 49 fragments. I need 60. We're getting kind of close. I need this mythic chest, though. I need a mythic chest. Reaching level 9 is 12 keys. Yeah, for sure. I've been really liking them. Upgrade 10 cards, upgrade a card to level 4, win a game without gaining any tactical points, finish a game with 0 cards in your deck, win a game with 10 cards in your hand. Okay. Well then. Let me try another couple of these. A little easier and more on par with me, I guess I want to say. I have to check something really quick. Okay. I also didn't draw my spell generators, by the way, again. Which is kind of, again, what I want to look for in this deck. Yeah, like these. They're not even very good. I know what I can replace them with already. I'm gonna start by reducing. I like playing this guy early. Again, this guy is not very good. He's what I would draft if I don't have the good cards yet. He's like a filler card, but he helps slightly damage a couple of the things, basically, I would say. On deploy, reduce the cooldown. On deploy, decrease the fly counter. Sure. I want to start drawing, to be honest. So I'm gonna just pass this turn. I want to play this to draw for sure.
Tracks. This way.
Okay, so I've got a 2 AoE spell. This guy's shielded, I don't care. Let's contest the middle then for now.
Show me what you are worth.
I can stop them from playing spells and contest here. Is that worth it? I want to try an AoE the middle. So I want to set up an AoE. Yeah, why not? At first, Naraki. Well, I'm no expert. I literally just I've played 3 nights so far. But what I found is that you want all cards at first. If you're not as Papega as me, Naraki, you probably also delve into the auction house, so you can even sell your cards. But I found that even common and uncommon cards are helping me build my collection and upgrade my decks. Getting slowly but surely better is kind of what I've enjoyed, you know?
Knowledge is power.
Now I'm saving up for a mythic box, because what I want is a very strong card. What you can do is grind through the dailies for a little bit. At first you'll level up very quickly, reroll until you get a mythic box and only open mythic boxes. You can do that, so every day you reroll, and you don't open them until you finally get the rarest box. You can do that. You can do that. Yeah, man, no. It's a new TCG called Dfiance. When you had no clue, you save for the big boxes, but wish you only opened the 15. Your friend thinks the opposite and says only open the 60s. I guess it depends a little bit, right? Because see, the 15s means you can open 4 boxes for each one, which means that you're getting a bunch more, but they're more likely to be uncommons. That being said, the 15s can't give you legendaries, but you are saving more on buying a lot of cards because you have all the filler you need. So I guess it's a question of what you open, how much you use the auction house. You don't have any of the good uncommons, so then it's probably better to get the 15s, right? I would say. I need to kill this shielder guy. Yeah, I mean, you're still earlier days. Maybe you also are looking for some specifics. I'm gonna contest here. I am gonna cast 1 spell. I need to kill this shield guy because my AoE is gonna get worse. And it lets me upgrade this so I can contest this place. So I've got tactical point here, tactical point. I'm winning all 4 locations. MTG vibes? It has a more Gwent vibes in my opinion. But I know what you mean as well with the whole MTG thing. Alright, we can draw. I like this guy, plus attack. We can go with the 1 AoE, bong bong bong, but it also hits my own board. But knocks off shields. I don't care too much about knocking off shields right now though, simply because the AoE still doesn't matter so much, right? But I love this card right here. I'm gonna go ahead and play
The
it.
sand will have you.
Because it lets me reduce the cooldown here. Not yet. The game is still new, not even in its official launch, I would say. No arena
Time to
mode, at
serve
least
myself.
yet. Plus to attack to an ally. Need to buff this guy, huh? Okay. Ooh, I can silence this guy. Well, you need to start playing then to make sure you're there where it has arena. Play my silence, dude. I want to start the cooldown on the spell generation though.
Your next step will be your last.
Let's do this. Also helps me contest. I can silence this guy. What I can do, again, I can't target flying peeps, but I can give this guy +2 attack.
The council has decreed.
Buff this guy up to 6. I can deal 1 damage right here, so that these are both 2. And buff this up to 6, so these are both 6. And I can go ahead and play this one here.
Weight of my hammer.
Shield it. I don't know if it will, frankly, Amano. 3 damage to a foe in the opposite row. Damn it, he kills my generator. I set the attack of a unit to 3. That's not a very good use of it. Still getting our own tactical points. I don't want to play the spy anymore. The game is approaching its end. I can silence this guy, but I'm frankly destroying them in this location. So I don't care much for silence, because silence also doesn't give me a lot of attack. The silence is weak. I think draw my hero because might as well. Play a ranged here. Generate a spell. I'm gonna deal 1 here. Again, I want them to lose a tactical point, basically. This is AI. I'm playing a little bit against AI, because I think the AI is on my level, basically. as I'm still quite newer to the game. The AI plays a relatively basic deck, but I can play a little bit of a PvP as well. You wanna play versus me, Showtime? I just started, dude. I've literally replaced some of my basic cards using my Hearthstone knowledge. Basically, I've replaced some of my basic cards with other basic cards that I feel have synergy. But I really haven't opened that many. I haven't been playing long, by the way. I really haven't. I've completed my dailies in full on 2 days and half my dailies on 1 day. That's what I've done so far. So I am still quite new to the game. Relatively speaking, man.
How much is your life worth?
The slight issue I have is that since the game is still relatively new, matchmaking is a little rougher. So you get mismatched a little more. Let's AoE this. And do I have any ranged? 1 range, basic. These are my range. I can just go ahead and play this guy just to contest.
But you still have a lot to learn.
So the best thing is that you still get to complete the quests. I think the AI is pretty good. So the upgrade cards, the daily battles, these all count. Have you played PvP, obviously, or ELO also count? Upgrade 2 cards. I want to take a look at my deck as well. And these are the cards that I have. So I have all these cards, by the way, already from the packs I was opening. I haven't liked... I've tried playing most of them. Like, I know this Academy Scientist is a solid card if you have synergy with it. But other than that... Spells deal +1 damage. Deploy. Upgrade Blizzard. No, Amano. No. I think it's fair as well. I didn't plead them for it or anything of the sort. I think it's only fair as well. Upgrade this warlord. Net deck. I don't have a collection though. Already since I just started. I also don't like net decking, and frankly, I'm not sure you can net deck. I'm not sure you can net deck, by the way. Heavy protector guard, the cursed one. I want even more of this basic card. Plus 2 attack spell to your hand. Try and see what to level as well. It's also quite interesting because it kind of gives you the same... You kind of get to see the same experience, right? You get to have the same experience as me. Not the best card, but for now it's interesting as well. The cycle I have is very expensive. I feel I can get better better cycle. Frankly, I'm still looking. Again, I mean, frankly, I have so many more gold that I shouldn't be paying this much attention. Did you Google? did you actually Google? I don't know what Megal May is, dude. I don't know what Megal May is, dude. Am I meant to know? Alright, let's hit this. Let's see. I'm curious though. Megal May. Are you sure you spelled that right? Are you sure? Wait, because I'm editing my deck, sorry. Okay, wait. This Megal May is a factionless legendary. Whenever you revive another card, add a copy to your hand. Yo, you play like a revive deck? Maybe I get Megal May. What's that? That's like a lost kid with a toy bunny. It's actually cool. I think what I want to try is, depending on what good card I get from my mythic chest. Depending on what good card I get from my mythic chest when I open it, where I'm getting close, I try and build a deck around it. Finish my dailies here because might as well. Right, finish my dailies because might as well. And... is there another tourney? Oh, also, by the way, you can actually look at the bracket, by the way, and see the results of the tournaments. Could I not have could I not face the guy who DC'd? Damn, just my luck. But yeah, you can see the results, right? So 52 versus 19. These are the results of the games. And then you can actually even spectate and see the games. So Lance is waiting in the finals, and you can even spectate the games, which is actually pretty cool. This is the deck we lost to, basically.
Flee now while you have the chance.
This guy is playing what I'm playing. I've seen that low parody. Like, look how much more buff this is. Gain plus 8 attack whenever you play a spell. I want this guy, Borktor the Swamp King. Let's see, you get to look at the cards and see what you want as well. Because I like Ephemeral, right? Sister Yield's the one I have. The Ambusher. United Fire Starter. I like that card. Maybe we can even watch the finals, by the way. Let's watch the finals. I kind of am interested in seeing the finals. They're choosing their decks right now. And both of them win, so they're both winning a card and prizes anyway. So let's watch it. The spectate is phenomenal, by the way. You can even swap players. Look how smooth the spectate is, dude. You can't see their cards because I'm watching a tournament, obviously. Like you're not meant to see their decks and whatnot. But it's actually really smooth, and I kind of am interested in seeing. Like, I have this card. I have this card. Adds a spell to your hand that lets you draw and discard. So it's a cycle spell that also buffs spells.
Stand cowardice.
Okay, so this is big boy that fills your side with 1/1s. So I assume it's meant to be a negative. Because filling your side with 1/1s means your opponent could play a 3-attack minion and always win the tactical point. Since you're a Celestial, you can't eat your own stuff. So essentially, you guarantee you're winning the back range, so that you're almost guaranteeing losing the sides. But this is insane. So again, my opponent is doing what I'm doing. They're playing the Assegai, the draw and cycle.
While you have the chance.
Gain 4 tactical points when you play a spell. This is a sweet hero. Tactical points is almost like mana. So essentially, you can go infinite. Or, well, not infinite, but you can generate like 3 1-cost spells. Use the mana from spells and generate tactical points and spew out minions. What is this? Gain +6 attack on fly. I have this card. Okay, so they're gonna click it, they're gonna do the click and cycle.
Let's talk gold.
They're gonna discard and automatically summon. And they're gonna gain... Oh no, 4 tactical points! His tactical points are these. Oh, sorry, not mana. Not, so it doesn't go infinite. It gives you permanent points. Okay, guard, melee, them all. So this is reducing the cooldown so they can generate more spells. Again, discard and cycle, gain tactical points. Okay. Okay. I have all of these cards except the Governor. I have this Warlord, so stopping them from playing spells. I still don't see how they're gonna catch up, but I see how they've basically contested each of the sides with 1 unit to basically win the double tactical point. So even if the opponent wins these 2 locations ad infinitum, you're still getting 2 for 2 tactical points. What did this do? Ebita. On deploy, give 4 attack to an ally. Ah, okay, so buffed here so they can contest. I like it. Decrease the fly counter by 1. Okay. I like this parody. Especially when you have it's a full TCG. Like in Hearthstone, for example, you just open packs. Does it matter which card I want? No. In this game, because it's a TCG, if I see a deck and I feel like I need this card to make it cohesive, for example, I can go to the auction house. Draw a card for each card you've discarded this game. I like this card. So you generate the draw and discard, and then you draw all of the cards. Okay, destroying their big minion. The spell also gives them 4 tactical points. They're catching up. That entire tactical point. Yeah. Okay, so what does this do? This is a silence. On deploy, decrease the counter by 2 turns. Gain splash attack, 1 attack or flying. Okay. So it's basically just, it made them all fly. This gained the buff because it gains buff every time it flies. How do I go full screen? Sorry, how do I go full screen? Oh, the full screen browser like this. There you go. Thank you. And no, I was looking at my Twitch tab, but there you go. Sorry, I thought you meant an in-game thing. The browser full screen. No, there you go.
Raise and stand your ground.
Okay, so they've got the same buffer. Yeah, you should have told me earlier. I'm just so used to using. I usually don't show my browser on stream Mainplex. I'm used to tabbing between Twitch and stuff, so I can monitor my activity feed and things. So I like seeing my tabs. But you're right. I'm just playing. So yes, you're completely right.
Oh, dinner.
It's cleaner actually. Okay, silence. Yeah. So this guy really has a very similar deck to me. They have 2 uncommon cards I don't have, so frankly, the uncommon cards are pretty good. Okay, so I want to look at this. I want this one as well. Guard Melee Damal. Reduce the cooldown by 2. Right, just making the silence work. Silencing the big boys that they have. What did they play? Destroy? I want to see what they played. Cycle, 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 destroy. Yeah, just Blizzard and Lightning Blast. Same card I have. The issue is now they have these Ghost of Celeste. Gain +2 attack on fly. On deploy, decrease the fly counter by 1 and shield. Need some up behind them? What do you mean, Parody? Some up behind them? Oh, maybe. Oh, IP. You think so? I don't think so. I think quality fluentness and niche gets you somewhere. Obviously, you need to kickstart it though, and I assume that's where, I don't know, me comes in. Crip. By the way, Crip is playing this game. But I've played a few games, right? I've played a few games. Indie games, popular games, and like for example, I played Snap for a while. I was not sponsored by Snap. I streamed Snap as well, and it just intrigued me because in bed, right before I sleep, I like to just spend 20 minutes doing something. I could jump in and play a couple games of Snap, and this is gonna get a mobile. This is gonna be a mobile right now. No, I was saying, I like something like that. That makes me want to play it. And I'm not here to make you do it, but I'm here to showcase it and show what I like. And if that intrigues you to try it out, go for it. I know Milkbread was going to say they're trying it out. I know Naraki was trying it out, for example.
Will make a
I'm gonna swap
perfect
actually. Shield Basher. Discard guard to gain 2 attack. I actually have this card as well. I have the Blowpipe as well. This guy is playing a very similar deck to me, yet somehow contesting my opponent. I need to learn. I do need something like the Firestarter and card like Sultan Torthrath. So I need a couple heroes to round it out. I think you should be able to still play, by the way, Parody. In fact, I'm curious, if you open the browser link on your iPad, does it work? Frankly, I should have asked them. My bad. Yeah, so they're just cycling and discarding. Cycling and discarding. They're discarding even good minions that they don't feel they're gonna play. I have Vilmoera. I want Borktor as well. Yeah, I'm curious, so... The actually game got way closer than I thought. Like, for example, if you open this link... I'll do it for you, because it's easier. If you open that link on your tablet, does it work on the browser for you? I'm curious. What achievements do I have here? This is the guy who has YouTube, I think, right? Luis Perrotta? He's #1, by the way. Looks like yes. Because I'll be honest, I didn't try it myself. But it's browser based, so it should work everywhere. It just doesn't have a clean, separate client. You know what I mean? But it should work since it's browser based. But yeah, this guy has a YouTube, I think. Crip has a channel. This guy's Crip. He's behind my camera. But Crip. Dex is here. 11, I know Dex. Dex is a really nice guy as well. I mean, Crip being number 10 means he's playing the game for sure. Let's put it that way. He's 100% playing the game for sure. Let's try another ephemeral. I really want to get my mythic chest. That's my next goal right now. And I started today with no keys, and I almost have 60 keys. So you can imagine that it's way, 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 way easier to open earlier, to open easier chests, and also to...
Knowledge is power.
Okay, I'm gonna give this 3 attack so that I can make sure that it doesn't die. Much more easier to gain stuff early as well.
Your ears will make a perfect trophy.
So what's this? Disables... Oh, these are... Deploys with 1 attack, give 1 attack to an ally. Oh, this is a silencer. I need to kill this. You know, I don't know because I haven't rerolled yet, Aimplex. Has anyone rerolled? Chat. Damn. They're gonna silence my minion. I'm gonna be pissed. I literally just buffed it. Maybe they silence this guy instead.
Be your last.
The council has decreed.
I mean, heck, maybe they still silence this guy. They do. I need to kill this thing though. But they do silence this guy. Still getting tactical points there. I need to kill this. How am I killing that? I think I'm gonna pass right now and see if I get a cycler. Your deck must be similar to mine, Naraki. But it's very hard to beat players. Players who upgraded stuff for sure. We can draw the hero here. I have actually found that the way I play has changed a lot. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Aimplex. Okay, let's deal 1 damage to everything ourselves.
You will learn to fear me.
We can contest their middle, stop their tactical point. I need to kill this thing. How am I? Because it's gonna silence my guy. Okay, how about this? I contest this area. I make this go faster. I generate the 1 damage to be sure. I stop them from playing spells and contest the mid. And I pass. Save the mana.
Just a slice.
What faction are you playing, Naraki? What faction are you playing? We've got our discard boy. So I can AoE the mid. I can deal 3 here now. Costs a lot. But I think we do it. 1. I just need to stop them freaking silencing my stuff. 2, 3. Even though I don't have much left to silence. And I can't contest here aside, but let's... I guess I could AoE mid. Alright, let's contest here. Infernal. I'm not playing now, I'll save up the mana. 33 cards. The first thing I did was play a few games. I did this with every faction. Play a few games and remove the worst 3 cards. That's how I found it helps. Play a few games, remove the worst 3 cards, stick to a 30 card deck, and then every time I open a pack, if I get a factionless or infernal, I go in and I remove the worst card and replace it. And I have opened what, maybe 4 or 5 packs. Like I'm really not that far into the game, you know. Okay, so we'll play a range and destroy all of these. I frankly suggest that. Like, I found that you start with some things that are like... There's like a basic card. It's like 5 mana, 7 attack. It sucks, dude. Trust me. That card sucks. What's the passive on this thing? Nothing. Okay, we should easily have this. We could play a silencer. We don't have many other things. We could even play it here. We can silence this thing. And I can even destroy it, but I'd rather save. Maybe I destroy a large minion from them.
I'll gladly give my life for my family.
Right now, I'm still even learning.
Let's
Like,
start a noble
I've never
fight,
seen
shall
this
we?
card. It's common as well. Deal 1 damage to a random foe at the end of the turn. So this is a per turn thing. Interesting. I mean, this is basically approaching the last turn here. Let's silence this. Frankly, I can just destroy this guy so they don't buff. I know these are stronger, but I'm contesting the board 6v6 now. This guy is ranged, so I can't play it at the front. 6v6, which means that, yeah, they don't gain a tactical point there. I gain a key. How many keys do I have left? I need 6 more keys, which probably means about like 6-7 more games or an achievement, or tomorrow. A win 30 games gives me 3 keys. Reach level 9 gives me 12 keys. I still have a few more games for level 9 though. We'll play a little more. I've got some coffee as well here. What faction are you playing, Aimplex? Oh, by the way, Aimplex, something I should have maybe told you immediately, actually. Hey, I'm gonna keep this hand. There's a wiki, I think. Maybe there's information on reroll over there. Okay, so I'm gonna pass. I'm going to play the Warden and immediately rush it. What's this? On deploy, you can discard a card to gain 3 attack. Yo, I can even start with the cursed one. Okay, I have an idea though. Hey, demon! Okay, I'm going to add the spell to hand. I'm going to reduce its timer and add another spell to hand. Now, I'm gonna buff it once just to make it harder to kill. But I want to keep all spells in my hand for this. Yeah. So we are sponsored to be doing this stream. But essentially, they reached out. Ooh, Blizzard kills it. Oh no, it doesn't kill it.
My life for my
They reached out to me last week. I've been speaking to them for like a week or so. They told me to try out the game and, well, I've basically been trying out the game. I have liked it. I'm gonna buff this again.
The council has decreed.
I've been playing it for a few days. And they told me to try it out on stream today. And then judging by how today goes, maybe longer partnership kind of thing. So I hope it goes well. I mean, I'm seeing some people hanging out, some people trying it out. I've genuinely enjoyed the game. I've genuinely enjoyed the game. A lot, actually. Let's start getting the discard. And there's no goals or forced this or forced that, but if you're interested in trying it out, go for it. So, no problem, I can explain. So the game is free to play in browser for starters. So, easy peasy, lemon squeezy if you want to join in.
knowledge is power.
Build up some more of those. And I will explain to you how it goes as well. So have you played Gwent is my question to you.
Oh,
Okay, we have to kill the silence. Not really. Okay. No worries. Give me a second. Need to kill this. Can't let them silence. Yeah, so it works similarly to that. Similarly-ish.
Knowledge is power.
Perfect. So basically, there's 4 sections on the board. Middle, center, has 5 board slots. Back center has 5 board slots. Right and left flanks, 2 board slots. The aim of the game, okay, is to have the most points at the end of 10 turns. Now, at the start of your turn, for each of the 4 positions you're winning, so for example, it's gonna be my opponent's turn. They're not winning here, they're not winning here, they're not winning here because it's 5v2, but they're winning here, 6v4. You gain a tactical point, and a tactical point is a permanent point. You can't lose it. The rest of your points are attack points. That's the total of that red hex on your board. So my opponent has 4 tactical points and 8 attack points. That's 6 plus 2. Maximum points at the end of 10 turns wins. So you have 2 resources in the game.
Oh, this is a
You have
recipe.
what we would call mana in Hearthstone, but it's actually called resource points, I think. You gain 3 every turn, up to a maximum of 6. You can bank them and use them or do whatever you want, how you like. And then you have what is actually called mana in this game. The mana is used to cast spells. You gain 1 per turn, you have a maximum of 3. You play units, and, well, as you can imagine, many do different things and different things. They have a silence here. And I guess I can still do the 3 AoE to both sides of the board, because if they silence my board, I'm still screwed. No direct attacking, no. No direct attacking. So let's go ahead and do that and discard, gain an extra buff. So for example, I'm playing what Aimplex is playing. There's 3 factions. There's a faction that is very paladin-esque, I want to call it. So basically, you have units that summon units. You have units that fly to protect themselves.
Your ears will make a perfect trophy.
Stuff like that. Thank you, Paralyze. Yeah, for most people it was alright, but I can drop it down a little bit. Very easy to. So let me know about the sounds for sure, because I hear it differently. There's Ephemeral, which is me. They cast spells, they generate spells, and they get extra abilities from spells. So like I have spell generators, I have cards that gain attack when I play spells, I have cards that have battle cries to gain attack for how many spells I have in hand. I have cards that are really strong but need me to play a bunch of spells in order to trigger them. That kind of thing. An AoE they're bored. Let's
They'll have to go through me.
go ahead and shield my big boy. Then we can wait 2 turns and AoE their back. Something like that. Which means I can even play more spells here. Ooh, Blizzard though. That's pretty solid. Yeah. I think at this point they're gonna lose Demon because I've gotten quite ahead. But I think they gave up contesting here and here. And therefore are just trying to win with the top. They are out of cards as well though, yes. They're completely out of cards. That's why I loved protecting my generators. I have a big spell here. That's fine. This is also AI, so they've got basic stuff. So you asked me how else you can do. So they're completely, they have 0 cards in hand. Completely 0/0, by the way.
You will burn in righteous fire.
So they can't do anything at all. This is the last turn, so I'm gonna cast an extra spell and discard any minion just to gain 1 attack here.
What?
So they're just at the mercy of their top deck, and their deck is... Basically, their deck is relatively as bad as mine, but they're a worse player than me. Alright, maybe my deck is a little bit better actually as well. I'm gonna collect a couple of these. I'll do another game. My deck is very close to a River Croc deck as well, because I just started Demon. The game is free to play, but as with all TCGs, you need a collection. Yes, Paralyzed. Yeah. Especially if you're... I mean, I'm still learning as well, Demon. Yeah, just like my grandfather actually didn't play Dfiance, but I'm learning from him, I promise you. Couple of spells. The cards get a lot easier to understand. That's something that Hearthstone shines in, how you understand the cards, I would say. But I think this one's actually quite easy. So you asked Demon what you can do to interact with the board. So there's things like giving Divine Shields, there's minions that deal damage, there's minions that deal damage at the end of turn. Let's go, Daraki, see? You should be able to consistently beat them, I would say. I think there is quite a lot of skill associated with it, but obviously collection will also matter a lot at first. That's what I would say, personally. Yeah, so this isn't even in full release yet, Demon. This isn't even in full release. I think it's version 0.4.
Just a slice.
Like, something I can tell you, Naraki and Paralyzed, and again, I am no expert, but I found myself, for example, let's contest here to stop their tactical points. I found myself sometimes finding it better to not use my first 3 mana, wait for 6 and then combo. Simple things. These are cards you start with. 4 mana to attack, draw a card, cooldown 3. Coupled with a 2 mana 1 attack, reduce cooldown by 3. So I wait a turn, when with 6 resource points, play both, draw 2, cycle, right? And that kind of interaction. I hope so, Demon. Go for it, go for it. I'll be stopping soonish today, but maybe we'll do this another time again. Well, I only have the 1 minion here. I could destroy this, but I don't care too much. I'm just gonna contest mid. I have 2 mana, so I'm not wasting any. So, well, it doesn't matter where you place. So it matters a lot because of tactical points, yes? So first of all, brawler units can only go in the middle front, left or right. Ranged units can only go in the middle back, left or right. There is board space as well. 5 maximum board space middle, 5 maximum board space back, 2 maximum board space right, 2 maximum board space left. So if I play this card here, I can never play another card on the right. So we saw that guy play the tournament, for example, where I'm gonna kill this because it counts as 3 sacrifices for them. I will float mana if I don't play this, so we'll just play it back. There was a card we saw them play where it's huge, one huge minion in the middle, but it plays 2 1/1s on the sides, which is actually bad because your opponent can now just play 1 big 3 cost and always win the tactical point. So what matters is that every turn you get apart from what I just mentioned, every turn you also get a tactical point. For every location you're winning. Which, they're not crazy good, but they add up. So look at this, for example, this board state. I'm winning on the right 5v1, I'm winning on the left 2v nothing, I'm winning in the center front 5v1, I'm losing at the back 1v0. So on the start of their turn, they will gain 1 tactical point, which is a permanent point for winning here. So if I do this, that will reduce their permanent points they're going to gain by 1. Does it matter? Well, yes. I have 7 tactical points, they have 0. And they do actually matter, because the rest of our points is 12v6. I'm already at 9 tactical points, so it does matter. So right now they're winning here, for example, so killing this matters. I also like killing this because the effect of this minion is counts as 3 sacrifices, which again makes a difference. But maybe it's not worth it that much. So I'm gonna contest the back. And I'm gonna just buff this up to not give them the tactical point. That's fine. Just play the unit. I have an AoE unit as well that I can use. Frankly, I'm just gonna use it here. It's not the best. But I don't really need anything right now. Okay, that's a silence. So I haven't won a single game yet in the tournaments, Naraki. For 2 reasons, I would say. 1, even though I use my own deck, just because they're all different level, I got giga confused. Like, even just my own cards, I'm looking at them and going, what is it? What is this? What is this? What is this? So I'm confused. Secondly, every time, I have no idea what my opponents... I have no idea what my opponents are playing. I'm basically clicking green card. But there's literally no cost. And you get to see a couple of cards from your opponents, which I think is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this as well. I don't want them to use the abilities. So even now, after 2.5 days of playing, I am still getting better at the game, I would say. And learning to figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle. I'm basically contesting everywhere. Just gonna buff this. Harder to kill.
Catch this.
Okay, big boy freeze. So I don't gain the point here. I gain 3 tactical points. I can't blizzard it. That's okay. I can 1 AoE, but this is just worse for me. Is it? They lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I lose more. So I'm just gonna play this here. Draw a card. That can do nothing. So I guess we pass. I've liked it.
Show me what you...
It's a different style of game for sure, but it's... Okay, I'll say this. Pros and cons. Okay, pros and cons. So, I've liked the style of it 100%. It does remind me of Gwent, but I think it's way better. Right? I think it's easy to learn and hard to master, which I think is similar to Hearthstone. Which I think is a big plus, by the way. Easy to learn, hard to master is great. We can do the tournament, sure. Thank you. I'm gonna lose again, but we'll enter. Which I think is great. It's browser-based and free-to-play. Everything inside the game is generic currency, but also easy to access. So bam, look. I'm literally just playing. We got a key fragment. We have an achievement here. Win 30 games. 3 key fragments. There we go. Perfect. Confirm. I'm at 58 key fragments, by the way. 58 out of 60. I almost got the ability to open a mythic chest just by playing now. But tonight we'll get some more daily quests. Actually, if I play 2 more games, I get 2 keys from Battle 10 there, so perfect. I like the factions. I like the deck builder. I like the smoothness of it. I like the market. I like the fact that it has a TCG. I like the fact that it already has inbuilt tournaments. I like the fact that they're frequent already. I like the fact that it has solid AI. I haven't felt that the AI has been gigapapega. I like the fact that it has in-game patches. in-game leaderboards, in-game settings. Easy, free to play on the browser, right? I don't like that matchmaking is a little rough, but I think that is because of lower player population. It is fixed by the ELO, but frankly, at this point, I don't care about ELO. So it is fixed by ELO. If I face #1 player, I'm barely gonna lose ELO, and they're barely gonna gain ELO. So it's fixed by ELO, but it's a matter of, you know, there isn't millions of people playing yet, so hopefully that's something that gets better. Same thing with tournaments. The more players, the better. I love how the level of cards is fixed in tournaments by giving everyone the same level. So I think it has a lot of potential and a lot of pluses. I mean, I'm hoping that I get something long-term with them. I'm hoping to actually become really good at it. Maybe they start doing tournaments and I become #1 player. I need a collection first, so let's see if we can at least win a tournament game and we'll call it here. I don't know if I can, but we're gonna try. I don't know. We're gonna try. There's nothing to lose, guys. There's nothing to lose. I see a few of you joining, though, by the way. I see a few of you joining, so let's see. Good luck if this is one of you. Also, you can always go to settings, by the way, in case you guys are interested. There's a bunch of settings like themes and music and sounds and stuff, and at the bottom, you can't do it in the middle of a game, but you can change your name, I think, from the settings. Just in case any of you want to change it from user. Should I emote? Is this one of you?
Your next step will be your last.
That card needs to die, brother.
Knowledge is power.
I'm gonna change my play. Nax out! 12! Nax out! Wait. No? Yes? Oh no, you can spam emote in this game. Oh no.
The council has decreed.
What's this? Deals 2 damage to a random foe at the opposite row at the end of turn. Hey, yo, what? Wait, what did they do? He gave it 4 attack. Uh-oh. Well, that's gonna destroy my minion. Can't do much about it. Don't want to get the cycler out. If this is one of you guys, you already have a good card. You're gonna destroy me. Wait, how many spells do they have? 1 spell in hand. Okay. Okay, we need to gain separate tactical points right now. I've played 1 spell so far as well. I'm gonna lose this game, chat. Like, I know that I have cards I don't want to play, like this one. But I don't have a better card to replace it with yet. So I can already make my deck better, I know it.
I will feed you to the fish.
So they only have 1 spell, we know that. Okay, we gain a tactical points. This is my Blizzard. And use that to kill this and contest here. So 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have a plan. Let's contest this area. Yes. Let's contest their back row.
You fight well, but you
Let's
still
draw
have
and
a lot
discard.
to learn.
I think we can afford to discard this guy. And let's kill this guy. Okay. Now they don't deal damage. What do I have left here? Okay. Okay. So now we're leading in 3 locations. We're leading in 3 locations. So we gain 3 tactical points. They're leading in total. They've got 4 tactical points. I've got 2. But as
They'll have
is,
to go through
I gain 2. Okay, shield boy. They go there. Shield big boy. Okay. Shield big boy. Okay. No worries. No worries. Oh, lightning blast. What are they gonna kill? Drawer? Oh, spell damage. They kill the spell damage. Okay. Okay. So, let's contest middle. This is a brawler, so I can't play it at the back. Let's draw. Let's draw and cycle. Ooh, sweet. My discard synergy.
Let's
Bam, auto cast. And let's buff this guy or this guy. Let's buff here. This guy gets +1 attack every spell I cast. Oh, 2 attacks, sorry, because it's leveled up. Still a lot to draw here. Okay. So now I'm contesting 3 locations. They're winning 1. They can easily let me only win 2 though. Okay, that's the draw and cycle card. Draw and cycle, discard, sure. Like, this card isn't very good, Raider Sea Captain. This is just a basic card that you start with. One of the first cards I removed from my deck. Silence. Ooh. Are we risking the silence? So they're contesting here, but I gain 2 tactical points. Draw one of my heroes. Stop them from playing spells. I think I'm going to do that. Next turn though, maybe? So we pass? I don't care about reducing by 1. I'm gonna risk it.
Oh, dinner.
Silencing the shield and reducing this back down might be good, but they can just easily kill it, right? Not difficult to kill this, but might take up a removal for them. And they only win the 1 tactical point right now. 4 cards in hand. What I wish is to be able to see the discard piles on my opponent's turn. Something interesting. You can see them during your turn, right? But it doesn't let you, like, it doesn't even let you look at your hero list. So I would like to be able to do that in my opponent's turn. I like this music as well, by the way.
This is just what it needs.
Okay, Cauldron Master. Awesome, awesome. And my AoE gal as well, huh? Ooh, my generator though. Let's draw first. Another generator. Are we setting up for an AoE? I could. Let's silence this one first of all. I think we do. Right, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They don't win here. They don't win here. They're not winning here. They win here, but I'm fine with them getting 1 tactical point. Load the mana. Fortunately, this costs 5. Let me just check something really quickly. Oh, sweet. I need to check something, so excuse me for a second.
Pay up or else.
Wait, what? Oh. Oh, gave 4 attack to this one. Shielded it. And this gave everything else plus 2 attack. Well. Well. Okay. So we're approaching the end of the game. So let's start with a cycle on this for the buff. I'll chuck the cards I don't want it. What's in here now? Let's have a bunch of these. And stop them from playing a spell. Or I can get a big boy myself. And stop them from playing a spell. I'm gonna tutor it straight up. Because the game is almost over. I don't know whether to AoE yet, but I'm kind of scared of this thing now. I'm contesting here well enough. Alright, let's try this.
Power.
Your next step will be your last. The council has decided.
Challenger's boy. So 8, 10, 18. Okay, so they're not winning anywhere. 50, B42. 8 versus 7 tactical points. So as you can tell, when decks are more fairly matched, it's a much more interesting game. Which is pretty cool actually. I don't know if this is one of you. Ooh, they got the discards. We were playing very similar decks. Again, I'm very close to the starter deck. I think a few of you must be playing in the tourney. I hope you've won a game.
You do not stand alone.
Discard to gain 6 attack. Yo, nice, Nairaki. I haven't even won a game, dude. I can silence this. And set up an AoE. That may have to be my play. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop them from playing spells. Go down to 1? No, it doesn't work. Did you just play against each other? We have 1 tactical point. Did you guys just play each other? So who's this? Well, I thought I was facing you, Nairaki. I thought I was facing you. 6 attack. They're gonna buff this thing, obviously. Oh no. I get a swing turn, right? I get another turn. Tell me I didn't F up.
I'll gladly give my life for my family.
You fight well.
It's all
But
out.
you still have a lot to learn.
Last stand. I have to win this now. So draw. Oh my god, can I swing this? I can swing this, yes? I can swing this. I can swing this, yes?
You will burn in righteous fire.
Okay, now they have one top deck to somehow catch up. We got this, right? For sure. There's no way, right? The AoE setup, that was good. I hope there's enough people to have given you guys some rewards as well. Blizzard! Oh. Oh my god. 36 versus 38. Oh my god, they top deck the Blizzard. Okay, continue. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Just here vibing. The soundtrack is solid, right? Chaos. Like, really, right? Yeah, so I think at this player pool size, nope. Sparkies.
Awaiting orders.
I mean, I'm not sure it matters, but no.
I won't stand cowardice.
It's just free-to-play browser blazed with in-game cash. Gold. I need to set up an AoE versus them. I think, so I've seen it go up to 9 aimplex, and the first and second place prizes go up. Maybe you need 16 to go up to 4. Like I said, it's hard to win, but damn it. They're out of reach. No.
Show me what you're worth.
Never gonna get that, am I? I wanted to kill it, but now it's out of reach. I actually like the soundtrack a ton. I like the soundtrack a ton. Yeah, but there isn't Sparkies, by the way. There isn't Sparkies. Like, I know, I have this card, Vortex Furion, by the way. I just tried it yesterday, and it didn't work the same for me. Maybe I'm just Papega compared to these players.
Chargers, awaiting orders.
Okay. Conjure, cooldown 5 turns. What's this? At the end of your turn, return another card from your battlefield to your hand. If you do, it gains 4 attack permanently. Oh my god, what? This is what I'm talking about. What? That's just too OP, no? Okay, let's contest the side then. I need to kill it, which means I need my Blizzard. This is why, by the way, I want my silence. Right, so there's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can deal 10. There's a hero, which is a silence. It's basically like the 4 mana 4/4 silence in Hearthstone. I want that card.
Awaiting orders.
This is so awesome because it just triggers it again without the cooldown. Wow, that's such a combo, dude. That's crazy good. Yeah, I can't beat this. This is the same guy I lost to last time. 10, I think, Aimplex. This is just simply too good because I can't beat this. And this combo, this feels like they also drew well. Like, I can set up this. Oh, fair. No, this is browser-based. All of it's in-game stuff, Sparkies. All of it's in-game stuff. is on the ploy, man? Gain 6 attack. Let's contest here.
Power.
I can't target anything because they're all flying, which means I have to float a mana. Maybe I'm just not good enough at this game. I do think this guy has a much better deck that kind of counters what I'm doing. This combo is busted.
Stand cowardice.
This combo is pure busted, dude.
I am crippled.
Yeah, because now it's just too much. Like, this is the thing. I saw someone with almost my deck play this person, and it was a close game. But they just didn't hit this combo, which I just can't deal with. Right? I just can't deal with this combo. Now it doesn't matter. Now they've snowballed, yeah? Like, now it just doesn't matter. Because I can set up AoE, but it just doesn't get me there, right?
You will learn to fear me.
Okay, so let's pretend we're gonna set up an AoE. Like, what's this card, dude? They have a 1 mana 700 attack now. What's that? Gain +2 attack on fly, gain +2 attack whenever an ally is deployed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Although I can only AoE one of these freaking boards unless I top deck a spell.
Chargers awaiting
This.
I
It's too
stand
strong.
cowardice.
Like, now they have a 1 mana 20.
You will burn in righteous fire.
I just wish I could have killed this, dude. The AoE setup is solid.
I won't stand cowardice.
Let the light flow through.
Revive? What do they revive?
You are right.
They revived that guy! I just killed him!
Awaiting orders.
It doesn't matter, they have the 1 mana 20, dude.
Stand cowardice.
This is where you need silence, man. I want that silence, dude. I want that silence. Ah well, Jeej. I'm out of here, I think. I don't have any way back. GG. It's this combo, though, that won them the game, I think, Naraki. If I managed to kill that guy before they managed to, you know, trigger it 4 or 5 times, I think I could have... if I stayed one more turn, I would have actually gotten extra points, by the way. So maybe I should have just stayed in a little bit more. I would have actually been able to AoE the front row instead, right? So it's the fact that they drew their generator with the attack buff and I was going to lightning it. So I couldn't lightning it. Filled their board, buffed it, gave them all shields, which I could deal with. But in the meantime, they had perma-buffed one of their minions too much. Ah well. Good stuff. We did actually play a couple... Let's see, 11 players though. Really sweet, guys. Really sweet, guys. Sweet to see you guys in as well. I can actually open the mythic chest, guys. So let's do this, and then we'll call it a day, yeah? Whew, let's go for it. Ooh, okay. So this isn't the legendary I wanted, number 1. But I've never seen it before. It's a hero. It's a legendary hero. So I'm guaranteed an epic, legendary, or mythic in this location, by the way. We got a legendary. It's an infernal legendary. Whenever one of your units devours, this gains 3 attack. That seems pretty good, especially since it's a hero that can be tutored. This, Borktor the Swamp King, I wanted this for my deck. This is one of the epics I wanted. Gains +4 attack whenever you play a spell. It's just something that just freaking climbs up very quickly. I wanted this. Beastmaster Barthamus, a rare. On deploy, gain +2 attack for each spell in your hand. This is pretty solid. I probably put this in my deck. It's ephemeral as well. Factionless uncommon. Draw a card. On deploy, reduce the attack of the next 2 non-spell cards by 1. It's probably a solid cycler. It's a spy plus cycler. I probably put that in my deck. And reduce the cooldown. I like this cooldown reducer. I actually put this guy in my deck. So that's actually 4 cards probably going in my deck. Very nice. And we've got a 15 reward box here, by the way. 1 basic, 2 common, 1 uncommon, random. Solid. Sweet.